Welcome to the Newsome MMA Podcast, partnered with Concussion Pro 1, the world's first dedicated concussion supplement. I'm your host Kieran, and tonight I'm with Martin van Staden, ahead of his fight at EFC Worldwide 77 on March 16th. Martin, how you doing, pal?
I'm good, and you, Kieran?
I'm good, cheers, pal. You're fighting on March the 16th. How's all the prep going?
Yeah, prep's going awesome, man. I was training right through December, had a little bit of a holiday, but nothing to write home about, but it was straight off back from holiday. Everything's going well.
And do you think taking that break, you mentioned having a bit of a holiday, do you think that's important to have when you're just coming off one fight and then prepping for the next? For some fighters, we know they'll go straight into a camp after one fight. How important is it for you to have that break?
No, I think it's important, especially if you've had a long year. I think recovery is just important as training at the end of the day, and it's good to give your body a bit of a break.
Now, I know there's a bit of controversy coming from your last fight. It ended on a split decision, possibly could have gone your way. When you come off a decision like that, how does that affect the prep for the next fight?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it affected the prep for this fight, analyzing what happened in the last fight with Dave, obviously make adjustments and make sure it doesn't happen again. But fight prep stays the same throughout. We keep improving on a daily basis and just keep at it, man.
So let's just touch on your opponent, Joe Cummins, an English fighter with a 5-1 record. So he's not as experienced as yourself by quite a long way. How big is the experience advantage in this fight for you?
Yeah, look, I've got a lot of fight experience under my belt. I think Joe has been doing martial arts for a long time, and I think he's done other sports and has competed. I think his MMA record is good. He's only lost to a teammate of mine, but what I've seen of him, he's very experienced. I can see he knows what he's doing. His record is not a reflection of the caliber fighter he is. I think he's a really good fighter. Yeah. I think he's really good.
Yeah, so it definitely sounds like you're taking him as a serious threat to yourself.
No, 100%. I'd say very seriously.
He's also finished his last two fights via submission and one via KO. Do you think he'll be seeing this fight? Obviously, you're quite a big scalp in the EFC. Do you think he'll be seeing this as if he finishes the fight, it's a chance for him to get maybe into like a title picture or into like a big fight?
Yeah, 100%. I think he's seeing me. If he beats me, then it puts him right up there, which it does. So I'm taking him very seriously. He's got a good skill set, and I'm looking forward to facing this gentleman.
Now, prior to your last fight, you were on a streak of 4 KOs. Are we going to see this fight the start of a new KO streak for yourself?
Yeah, look, I always like to keep. It's something that I strive for. I like to keep the crowd happy. But this fight, whatever comes, I'm going to take. I'm going to be super aggressive when I go out there against Cummins, and I'm sure he's going to do the same to me. That's I'm looking forward to this fight.
So, how do you see this fight going? How do you see him coming out? Is it going the distance, or is it just basically a prediction for yourself?
Yeah, look, always try and you go out there. We don't get paid for overtime. Always try to look to finish the fight, but this is MMA, so we've prepped for every scenario. I think it's every fighter's dream to walk in there and end the fight as quickly as possible, but that is not always a reality. But I will be looking to finish the fight as soon as possible.
And now, this fight's still happening quite early in the year. Obviously, it's not for a month away yet, but after this fight, what's the goal for 2019?
Yeah, look, I've got aspirations to get into the UFC. I still have another 2 fights left on my contract, which is up at the end of the year. So obviously, after I win this fight, or if I get opportunity to go to a big promotion and my organization lets me, I would take that opportunity. But if I'm forced to fight or need to fight to the end of the year before I make that move, then so be it. But we'll just plan that as we go and see whatever happens.
Do you think the UFC now is taking a bigger look at African MMA? Obviously, with the likes of Kamaru Usman challenging Tyron Woodley for the welterweight title in just a month or so, and Israel Adesanya is originally Nigerian as well. He's obviously one of their big stars in it. Do you think putting a bit more of a spotlight on African MMA for their sort of new talents?
Yeah, most definitely. We just had a teammate go over to the UFC and win there in a big way. I see EFC has now signed a TV deal with SuperSport and who's also broadcast UFC live now. So the partnership is there between the broadcast rights. So that also opens up the doors for us. Yes, I definitely think that the UFC has got their eyes on us, local boys here.
And before we sign off, mate, is there anyone you want to give a quick shout out to?
I have a shout out to my team and all my sponsors and all my fans. Thanks for backing me. I'm looking forward to this fight. And I can't wait to step in there against Joe.
All right, cheers for your time, Martin. I wish you the best of luck for your fight.
Thank you very much.